Hey there, in today's video I'm going to show you how to activate or how to turn on Siser EasySubli substrate option without using the Siser EasySubli inks. Even though I'm not going to use it this time because I've already printed on a shirt or pressed a shirt with Siser EasySubli product. Before I didn't have the option, I ended up using I believe I used I used Siser white glitter to print it on the Virtuoso Print Manager. There are no options anywhere on here for you to select Siser EasySubli, which is why I selected just a random substrate. So I'm going to show you how to turn it on, even though I'm not going to use it right now. I'm going to use the same cross to print on a 100% polyester garment. So this right now is only for text print art paper, which is what I'm going to use right now. But I'm going to show you real quick how to turn it on, how to turn on the Siser EasySubli option. I didn't have that before, but let me go ahead and do that. So what you want to do is you want to find the Virtuoso Print Manager. I think you can also type it in here to open it, but since this is easier access for me, look for that little arrow and it says show hidden icons. So you want to click on it and hover all over the Virtuoso Print Manager logo. You want to right click on it. You want to come up to options. You want to come up to additions and click on it. And normally what would come up is a window, and all you have to do is type in Siser, and then it becomes an option. So you can turn it off or on. So right now I have it set on Sawgrass, so I can print, so I can select my normal options when I'm using text print R. Again, you just come here, open it up, right click, go to options, and you would click on addition, and then a window would pop up, and then you would just type in Siser. You don't have to type in Siser EasySubli or anything else. Just type in Siser, and then that will automatically, and I'll show you. I'm going to click on Siser. It's not going to pop up populate automatically. I have to get out of it. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to pretend like I'm going to print it. The printer is going to be Virtuoso Print Manager, and it's going to send it. I had trouble previously because, I mean, obviously I was using my inks, which is SublijetHD. But at least here you'll be able, even though you're not going to be using that ink, that ink system, you can still select Siser EasySubli. I'm going to wait for it to load. And now here you see that the option is there now. So basically, and then if you want to cut it, you want to make sure that you have your registration marks on if you're using a Silhouette Studio like I am. I'm using the business edition. So by turning on, or by adding, right clicking, and by adding, going to options and addition, once you go there, again, a window's going to pop up and you just type in Siser, nothing else, just type in Siser. And now you'll have these two options moving forward. So I'm not using Siser, but if I was using Siser EasySubli, this would have to be, I would have to come up here and check it, which it is, and you will have this option here. Okay, I hate to keep repeating myself, but if it'll save you from rewinding or whatever, now I have this option, but I'm not going to be using an option, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I'm going to go back to addition. I'm going to go just to my regular text print R, so I'm going to click on Sawgrass. It's still Sawgrass, but it's just an extra step that they've allowed us to add since we're going to be using Siser EasySubli with a print manager, Virtuoso Print Manager. So you have those two options, which is a good thing, especially if you don't want to convert to the inks, which I'm not. I'm going to stick to my original process, which I'm very happy about. So I'm going to go ahead and have to get out of this. I have to start over, because I turned off the Siser EasySubli. And you'll see again that it's gonna go back to what I was gonna do originally. And I'll show me printing pressing on the 100% polyester shirt. The gentleman that made this cross, this wood grain, this actual cross, this design, I'm making him a free shirt for him to have for letting me use his art to put on shirts or whatever. So here we are back on Sawgrass, and now I can select polyester fabric and the paper which I use, the text print R. And I always use high quality and make sure that it's mirrored, because I want this to print just the way I'm looking to see it. You have to reverse it. So always click on mirror when you're using sublimation. So I'm going to go ahead and print it, and I'll show you the next steps. And here's the text print art paper that I use for sublimation. I'm going to print on an 8.5 by 11 sheet. On this process, you normally don't have to wait for it to dry or anything. You can print as many as you want and just stack them on top of each other. But just for kicks, if you want, just wait a couple minutes. But for the most part, it's pretty much dry. I think I went out of my... I'm gonna go ahead and reprint this only because of that. I don't know, I may just leave it alone. I'm using a white 100% polyester. And I'm gonna give it a light press for a couple seconds to remove the moisture. And here, I'm going to fold it in half as well so I can get my center line. I'm folding it in half, and I always, to avoid the impression of the collar or the sleeves, I always let the sleeves hang off the sides and the collar. And just a quick press, make sure there's no kinks in there. Quick press to get my center line. It's already at 400. Okay, I've got my center line. The 4 fingers. I'm just gonna use my nail just to mark it. Use it as a guideline. And one thing you can do, you can score it or just leave like a little... Sorry, I'm gonna use my light real quick. On the bottom, I just cut a little piece off to let me know that that's the center of the paper. You don't really want to fold this in half. Guess you can, it just depends on your design. Okay, so I marked a little cutout on top and the bottom. I hope you can't hear any music. My little brother's upstairs jamming out. Okay, so since this is thin, if you're not confident or if you're worried about the ink bleeding through, it's possible. But if you're worried about that, you can stick a sheet or something in between. I'm gonna use a sheet of parchment paper, and it's gonna be for 55 seconds. I'm sorry, I'm doing this for 55 seconds. I would display this in his shop or wherever he works, and maybe offer customer t-shirts. I mean, it would help me, of course, and him if his customers want, you know, don't want any, buy any wood designs or what have you. They could just have it on the shirt. I think he was selling it for like 40 bucks. Anyway, this is a hot peel. You don't have to wait for it to cool down. Just lift it up. And there you go. Let me get a close-up. Let me show you this real quick because I still have my heat press on. And this is what it looks like on 100% polyester. And I hate that I did that right there. I had it outside my line to print, but it's no biggie. And on the sides as well. Look how beautiful that is. And this is permanent. This is on 100% polyester. It's a recolor process. This is permanent. See that? It stretches with the fabric. It's a recolor process. It's permanent for 100% polyester. That's beautiful. And today I'm using just my regular text print art paper for sublimation. And that's this one. And this is 100% polyester. Okay, so I hope you guys picked up something from this video. If you have any questions, comments, or anything at all, leave a comment below, or you know my number, call, text, whatever. You got my email. Shoot me an email. If you need anything at all, just let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.